Now it's my immense pleasure to welcome to the show to talk about all things esports. It's Carlise Tucker and Jen Eland. How are you both doing?
Great. Really excited to be here.
Wonderful.
Excellent. Carlise,
This is a lot going on today.
It's a lot, yeah.
have you chalked up any wins on the esports booth yet? Any victories?
Not for my team. We play at 3.
Okay. So
Yep.
you're looking forward to it. Jen, how about you?
Yep. Well, I'm not playing, but
Right, okay.
we have chalked up one massive win, and that is just being here to be able to bring esports to Infocom.
That is
Excellent.
a great
No,
answer.
it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Yeah. The first thing I'd really like to talk about, we'll get into more of the kind of the details of it, but I really want to talk to you about the importance of community in the esports, in the esports community. Is it more than just gaming? It kind of has that feel.
Oh, it definitely is, and I know Coach Tucker can speak to his program and how that all of his athletes work together on that. But even within the AV industry, esports has generated a community of supporters where if you are interested in esports and you want to learn about esports from an AV perspective, we all support each other regardless of who you work for, because esports is the reason, and esports is the purpose for us being here together, and we're here to help each other out just to keep pushing forward amazing esports programs.
Wonderful.
Yeah, fantastic.
And last year was the first year that we had esports here at Infocom, and that was really my introduction to the whole world of esports. I had no idea what it was until I saw it, and now obviously you're here again. And so can you just tell us a little bit about what changes you guys have made? I know you're going bigger and better, so what can attendees see if they stop by your booth?
Well, we have more space, more teams, more tech.
One thing that's a big difference is the stage.
Okay.
Yeah, I think last year we were just like almost like a esports lab.
Uh-huh.
So now we're like an esports arena at the booth. So stage, bigger sounds, bigger lights. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow.
And I know I was not part of it last year, and we were having a conversation beforehand, just kind of like throwing some ideas around, and I made the mistake of asking you, Carlise, did you spend much time at the esports booth last year? So you're probably one of the people to ask in terms of like how it's different. What's your favourite upgrade that's been made this year? The thing that's just kind of made the difference, and you think, wow, we've taken this to the next level.
I think it's the watch board behind the players.
Okay.
We didn't have that big TV back there last time. It was more all the screens was in the front. So now we have this perfect watchboard behind us that allow us to see the gameplay and see what's going on stage at the same time. So that's one great aspect that wowed me.
And
I think we can see it as soon as you walk into the center.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah.
have you had a lot of like just onlookers, people just around your booth as all of this action is happening?
Yeah, the booth has been packed since we opened this morning, since the ribbon cutting. We have a lot of excitement going on and a lot of really fun things happening, and a lot of people enjoying esports with us.
That's awesome.
Well, I look forward to getting absolutely schooled later on, because I think we're going to pop down and like film some stuff. I'm like absolutely not even a
beat
gamer.
him, so you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sam, I think Sam, you kind of like hide your light under a bushel. You're pretty good. I saw the Area 15
The axe throwing.
video earlier.
I got it all.
Got it.
She used to translate to some technological gaming.
Yes.
That'd be good. I just mentioned actually the term gamers, and I know that terms gamers and esports athletes often get used kind of interchangeably. Can you help us understand the difference between the two?
So I think we have to put this in notation. One big difference is that esport athletes we're not playing the game 24/7. We're preparing. So we're strategizing, we're looking at gameplay, we're practicing on fundamentals. Like it's more like a pro NBA player versus an amateur. Mm-hmm. You know, an amateur plays basketball every day, while Kobe Bryant took shots every day.
Yes.
So for Rocket League, while most people are playing Rocket League, we're dribbling, we're working on different defense and offensive move. So we're really preparing more than playing. So when we do have the experts to play, it's more of a more streamlined, more connected, more communicated game.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be remiss if we were to talk about esports at all being at Infocom if we didn't mention the late, great Brad Sousa. I know he was an integral part of bringing esports to Infocom. So can you just explain why was he so important and his passion for this and bringing this movement here to Infocom?
Brad believed in esports before this industry believed in esports. And he believed in esports as a way to connect the AV industry with the younger generation, to bring the new generation into AV, into tech, get them excited about AV and tech, and show them that it's not just this old school pushing buttons on a desk, that there are really fun and engaging ways that you can have a career in AV that isn't necessarily just what you think of in a conference room or being tech support for AV, and really just bring esports out there as a way to do that.
And how does education sort of tie into esports and to AV? Because I know a lot of universities, colleges have got these esports teams, and we're seeing it across the world as well. So what's the link there, and why is it so important?
So let me start off with the administrative answer first. For admissions, it brings in students that we normally wouldn't get. This opens the door for having students who they're non-traditional sports students, but students who would be looked over for sports scholarships can get an esports scholarships. So let me get off of that and go into the real stuff. Esports is education. Because we're at InfoCon, a lot of our students didn't know how much AV goes until one of our streams. And Brad actually was significant in bringing it to our college with our partnership, talking about those communities, that strengthen that partnership with AVI to allow us to know what a TriCaster is, to know about the good side of the face, to understand what microphone you should be using so we don't sound like we're little mice on the Twitch stream. To get those cameras and lightings in the right directions, to get that sound pitch perfect. So all that is a science outside of esports itself, while I am on the computer science side, and that's a whole different another science of competing and putting together an esports lab with the right networking, the right computers. Jen, remember we had to talk about, is the screen right? The FPS is okay? Are we running at 25 hertz? It's all education. Something that we will learn in the book is now in the palm of our hands in gaming.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I know we were talking a little bit about Brad, and obviously this year we have the fund, and also just wanted to get in a little deeper about the Avixa Foundation and what they're doing in terms of helping to support education and career development for those students who are taking place in the esports arena this year at InfoComm. So can you speak to a little bit about what they're doing there with the Avixa Foundation?
Yeah, the Avixa Foundation has been working with the booth and working with our manufacturer partners every step of the way. So all of our competing collegiate teams are getting first class treatment on the show floor. We've got some tours set up. We also have a breakfast that all of our manufacturing partners that are working with us on the esports booth will be attending with all of our collegiate teams, so they can meet, network, and talk one-on-one about career opportunities within the AV industry.
That's wonderful.
Excellent.
I'm
Good
going
stuff.
to stop by and see if I can get on one of those tours and that breakfast too.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much indeed for joining us. If people do want to come by and see the esports booth, what can they expect to see when they're there, and what's the best times to come if they want to see some competitions, some stuff going on? What would you recommend to really give it that kind of wow factor?
There's no bad time to come visit us.
Good answer.
We are running competitions throughout the day, so stop by. We have panels, tech panels, business panels, and gameplay is interspersed in between.
Perfect.
So come join us for a panel and stay for some games, or vice versa.
And for those who may not be at InfoComm, is there a way for them to see some of the tournaments that are going on at home?
Yes, we are streaming live on Twitch from show open to show close. So just go to Twitch and search InfoComm, and we are the first hit.
Fantastic.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Jen, Carlise. Thank you for coming by. And I look forward. Well, I kind of look forward to coming and seeing the booth, but I know it's not going to end well for me. Or it could end really well, and I could be an esports athlete. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's what, if this doesn't work out for you, then we'll
esports
have you
athlete.
over there.
I'll try you out, no problem.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Wonderful. Thanks so much.